Hey guys, welcome back to the Dupli-Color Garage. My name is Brian.
I'm Sophia.
And we're continuing work on the 71 Honda CB350 Café inspired build. It's a mouthful, but we have the shocks here up on the table and we're ready to start on this project. A lot going on here, right?
Yes, I know there's a lot going on. We have two different surfaces that we're going to be working with today. We have our chrome and we have aluminum. So I know we do emery cloth for the chrome. What are we using for the aluminum to get that ready?
So the aluminum is a much softer metal than chrome, and we want to not scratch that as deep. So the emery cloth is going to scratch the aluminum pretty harsh. We don't want to do that. So we're going to use the red scuff pad for the aluminum and the emery cloth for the chrome, like you said.
Okay. So I noticed a lot of oil and grease on these shocks right here. Are we using the prep solvent spray to get that off and cleaned?
Yeah, this is caked in oil. So definitely use the solvent prep because that is going to attack that oil and get it clean. Definitely want a good clean surface before we put any paint down.
What I've learned is prep is the most important part.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll grab the sandpaper, we'll get our gloves on, we'll wipe them down with the solvent prep spray and then start sanding.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. Okay, Sophia, check out the chrome on this.
What's going on?
Look at how it's all wrinkled.
Oh, what happened?
So what I'm thinking is rust got behind the chrome and started to lift it. So we were going to do this with the perfect match and then the 1K clear, but being the fact that it's wrinkled all the way around and this one looks like it might be the same way. So I'm thinking we go with the VHT wrinkle finish on these because this is going to be really hard to fix and the wrinkle finish will basically blend that all together.
Okay, it's a good change.
Okay. All right, so we have all the shocks completely sanded down and ready to paint. I have the paint rack behind me. We're gonna loop these through some welding wire and get these hung up so they're a lot easier to paint just because we need to coat the full 360 surface and them hanging up over here versus laying on the table will be a lot easier for us. So things are gonna be a little bit different. We initially thought that we were gonna paint the top portion of these shocks here, the rear shocks with the perfect match black and then the 1K gloss clear, but one of the shocks covers is extremely rusted, which gives it almost a textured finish that we cannot get rid of because it's in the chrome. So to continue on with that textured finish, we're going to use the VHT wrinkle finish over top that, and that will even all that textured finish out. And then we're going to paint the lower portion of the front shocks with the bronze wheel paint, but we are going to put a black foundation under there. We're going to use the engine paint for the black foundation, and then we'll put the wheel paint over top of that. And we're doing that because metallic paint really likes a black foundation. So just a little bit of a tip there. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish cleaning this up, give these a once more good wipe down, and then we'll get them hung up. All right, so we let the shocks dry. We had the final coat of the bronze down and everything's looking really good. So the next step is to unwrap just these rear shocks right here. And remember earlier I mentioned that the top portion we're gonna hit with the VHT Wrinkle Plus, and that's because the chrome on the top here is in really rough shape. It already has a wrinkle texture, so we're just gonna basically finish it off with the VHT Wrinkle Plus, and I think that'll really help kind of cover things up here and give it a uniform finish. So get these unwrapped. And then we'll mask off this bottom section and then hit the top portion. All right, when we unwrap these, we notice there's a lot of dust and overspray actually that crept under the paper, which is in between this spring here. So I'm gonna shoot this real quick with the foaming prep spray. Shoot both of them, we'll get them nice and clean and then hit it with the VHT. All right, so one of the tricks that we like to do here is use a heat gun to help the wrinkle plus actually wrinkle. It'll give it a little bit more of a uniform finish, although this one is already wrinkling on its own, as you can see. So we're just gonna use the heat gun, kind of help it along. finish it out. But again, a trick to get this to wrinkle is to use the heat gun, apply the heat gently. Once you see it start to wrinkle, go ahead and just follow it around the part until you're done. All right, we have the front shocks all beautifully painted, sitting here on the table, and the back ones behind us still hanging up, drying just a little bit. But things are looking great. This bronze wheel paint really is gonna look nice against the black frame, and they're also gonna be well protected with that wheel paint considering it is a durable enamel. I mean, these shocks are right up front, and will be protected from all that road abrasion.
Yes, I really like the decision to use the Wrinkle Plus with the bronze. I think it makes it pop, and also it's going to tie in with some of the other components on the bike that we're using Wrinkle Plus on.
Yeah, agree. You know, we were going to go originally with that perfect match with the 1K gloss clear, but considering the condition of these things, the Wrinkle Plus really makes it stand out, I think.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, so if you want to find out more information about Dupli-Color and VHT products, make sure you visit duplicolor.com and vhtpaint.com.
And don't forget, you can win this bike by following along on our socials and check out our website for more information how to enter.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button for more great videos like this one.